But let's talk about it real quick. So if y'all watched the game, the Golden State Warriors, right? I feel so bad for you, because you shouldn't have. It was a terrible display of basketball. Terrible display of basketball. Absolutely embarrassing display of basketball. They beat Golden State so bad, it seemed like Ja wasn't even there. That's how bad they lost. You understand what I'm saying to you? From start to finish, bro. Let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about just the management in general. Management in Golden State, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they've been sipping some Don Julio or something, but the fact that we have seen as the years progressed of evolution, number one, right? We've seen that, as well as the fact that we've seen different players of athleticism, size, and having length of long arms, long limbs, whatever you want to call it, have been implemented into a lot of these teams more and more and more, right? As well as that youth. Combining the veteran nature with the rookies coming in who are hungry, also have all that crazy athleticism and length, right? Cool, right? Every team has utilized correctly their youth, their bench correctly with the veterans, except for Golden State. Golden State is the only team that refuses to play everybody on their team. They also are the only team that refuses to change with said direction that's going on with the nature of the NBA. What do I mean by that? What I said previously. The length, the size, athleticism, and youth. We have a Kevon Looney. We have a Stephen Curry. We have a Draymond Green. That's already three right there. Back. That's old right there. Looney's 27, 20, I think he is, but he still has his injury. You know, he's how he was. He's slow. He's slow. We all understand that, right? Cool. We have not implemented a correct center to help Stephen Curry at all. We haven't. I love Trace. I think he needs to stay on his team. We need a young center like that with a good IQ. I think he's good. My issue with this team is this. We have a player called Pat. We have Pat. We have Santos. We have another big on our team that's 7 feet tall that hasn't touched the floor at all. At all. So my thing is this, Golden State. Do you want to win? Because I don't think so. I don't think Golden State wants to really win. I think they just want to prove people wrong that they can still play their old style of basketball and still do okay. The Golden State Warriors are the typical old heads that were successful back in the day, right? Were successful back in the day as they were dominant, right? And they still want to say to the world, we can still play this way and win. They want to prove you wrong they can still win this way and have to convert to the new style of play. Because remember, the world had to get used to them. Now Stephen Curry and the crew got to get used to the world. That's crazy. That's crazy, son. I'm Susan the first ad. That's crazy, bro. And like I said, bro, the management has done a piss poor job. Zach, me and you been talked about that. Nick Claxton would have been great for this team, bro. And really, you did call that real. We got CP3. I try to be optimistic about it, but they didn't even use CP3 right. They didn't even use him right, bro. A lot of you online, bro. A lot of you online got tricked when I never forget this, bro, because I got so mad so fast. Secret said we're trying to not depend on Stephen Curry. If you guys watch the games and see how they not only put Steph in a position where he gets no rhythm, they put him in a position where they don't put the right players in at the times that they have to. Situational timeouts, put them in places to combat certain defensive, certain offenses, right? And then have to put Steph in the game later in the fourth quarter to bring them back. Like he does it, he's done this forever, bro. I'm talking about Steve Kerr. He's done this forever, bro. And he's been tricking everybody for years. I told y'all that for years. The man's been tricking y'all. When he said that statement, well, I don't want to overuse Steph. I'm like, you put him in positions every time that you have to overuse him. Like, every single time. Why is Kuminga trying to take spot up threes? Why is Draymond playing the 5 when he's old? Like, it just doesn't make any... Why is Stephen Curry playing as just a spot up shooter and barely getting the ball? That doesn't make any sense. Stephen Curry plays his best when he has an equal case of having the ball in his hand and having the ball offhand. When you're able to balance that together with Stephen Curry, you have the ultimate Stephen Curry. The ultimate. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. And then Buddy, he's not doing that well right now. But I'm kind of letting Buddy rock a little bit because Steve Kerr also too. He's been in love with pods so much, bro, that he's playing pods over the minutes I think Buddy Hield should have been had anyway. Like Buddy Hield's getting the moody. He's getting the moody situation right now. Like Moody is complacent around. Moody doesn't even care anymore. He's supposed to play and that's it. I think Moody doesn't care anymore, bro. Orlando would have made him. Yes, I agree. I agree so much, bro. Raj, thank you. Oh my God. Yo, bro. Oh, Raj, you about to get me tight. Yo, Raj called this too. He was like, yo, they're ruining Kuminga's future because of just bro, it's sick. It's sick, bro. It's sick, bro. And I had somebody comment too, like not comment, but it said something about the Golden State Warriors, right? It was a dumb comment about like it's not on my channel, but I was just reading on someone else's channel, and I'm trying to remember just what he said, but they were saying that Steve Kerr made the Warriors and this, that, and the third, and people were, and the whole conversation was about how bad Steve Kerr is in growing players, and Steve Kerr has been terrible. There's been numerous history of Steve Kerr being terrible at growing new players, a large amount of history, and this gentleman, all he brought up was him getting rings. And I'm realizing more and more, and I hate to say this, bro, because I don't know this gentleman. I don't like to put on that, thing on him of just like, you know what I mean? I don't like to do that. But when you sit there and say things like that, bro, like it is nuts. It's nuts that people are sitting here saying Steve Kerr is a great coach and great at developing, bro, when there's been numbers of players who have failed under the Warriors in production. And the only one that did well was Poole, and we saw how that happened. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand what a lot of these basketball fans. It's always fans. Like a lot of people that don't know hoops. They don't know what they be talking about sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the management, bro, has done a very bad job. A very bad job in getting Stephen Curry some help. And I'm gonna talk about Steph too. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna talk about Steph as well too, because Steph has done a horrendously bad job as well too. Because I understand Steph is very passive. I understand that, bro. But to the point now that it's getting that you only had 2 points. F it. I'm talking about it. Steph, you suck. Steph, you are pathetic. I don't care what none of you huggers say, bro. What I saw from Stephen Curry, one of the GOATs, he is one of the GOATs. No matter how much you don't like him, he's one of the GOATs. That is inexcusable. We saw what this man did in the Olympics. And he sat there and gave 2 points. 2 points. 2 points. And only shot 7. That's ridiculous. I do not like you fans that just because you like him, he's exempt from criticism all of a sudden now. Stephen Curry is a shell of himself right now. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if he's still hurt. We don't know. I don't know. But when I see Steph play, he looks very passive. He looks like he doesn't want to be there. I don't know if he has problems at home. Because remember, Wiggins had problems at the crib too. Rest in peace to OG Wiggins. Rest in peace to Pops. But he had problems at the crib, and we saw some kind of similar style of play of being lackadaisical, being kind of not really in the game like that. No, and that's not an excuse, Zach. He just went crazy in one of the biggest games of his ever in the Olympics. He went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't use injuries as an excuse. I can't, bro. I can't do that. Especially when come on, I can't do that. You mean to tell me in a couple months' times you just start to suck? That's nuts. There's something going on that I really am not too sure of, bro. But Steph, you gotta remember who you are, because this is getting sick. People who don't even like you are wondering if you're okay. Like, come on, bro. That's ridiculous. You're Stephen Wardell Curry. What are we doing? What are we doing? The babyface assassin. The one Kobe recognized. Come on, bro. Yo, I know you a passive dude. I know you are. I know you are, bro. And I respect it because I'm the same way. I'm very passive. I totally understand, brother. But you gotta start getting more vocal, bro. Because the way they doing you, bro, is crazy. No big still? Still playing small ball? Come on, dog. You way better than that. Let me get to the next one, man. Draymond Green. I don't know you personally, bro. But I know it's hard as hell raising you when your mama had a hard time raising you, brother. I know she did. I know she did. Bro, I'll tell you something, man. Ever since you called Katie the B word, bro, we went downhill. Ever since you got rid of, ever since we got rid of, not rid of, he left. Soon as you got rid of him, brother, you are a double-edged sword. Either you really are the nucleus of this team, or you are the disease of this team. It's one or the other. Like you are so weird, it's crazy, bro. Like, getting rid of him, knocking out JP. It's one or the other. One or the other, bro. You had 0 points at every. What? You had zero. Is it 0 in all? It's crazy, bro. That's nuts. But till this day, bro, you are a major reason of this team's success, and you are a major reason of this team's downfall. That's what you are, bro. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, bro, you'll be known more for what you did negatively than you did positively, and that's nuts. And that's nuts. As a basketball player, you are phenomenal. But then again, bro, sometimes I just don't know. I just don't know sometimes, bro. I just don't. You get into these fits of rage that you can't control, and you injure the team every single time. You're too grown to be this irrational. You're too grown to sit there and not be logical. You're too grown, brother, to not have no control of your emotions. You are way too grown. And of course you're not gonna care because someone is making more money than you or whatnot. Doesn't matter how logical I sound, or doesn't matter how much sense I'm making. But that's the problem. The whole vibe of this team is just weird now. Ever since you did what you did, bro, with JP, this team's been weird in terms of vibes. It's been weird, bro. And I think you are the actual nucleus of this reason. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand also how important you are, and I understand that they had to trade one of you. I understand they had to trade JP. But man, brother, you messed up a good thing we had going for this team. You really did, bro. You really did, bro. And it's a shame before God, bro. Cause it's nuts, dog. I see too much of you sometimes, bro. You're playing bad on defense. You'll take so many possessions off at times. Yo, get into a fit of rage all of a sudden. And I'll tell you this too, bro. You get blessed a lot from the refs. Refs should be calling text on you almost every game. Because you complain more than Jokic. And you complain more than I see freaking Luka. Combined. And I'm the most non-biased Warriors fan you ever meet in your life, bro. And I hoop for real. So if y'all want that problem, y'all can get this problem. That's light to me. But besides that point, bro, it just doesn't. It's just 0 points is nuts. That's nuts. That's nuts. 0 anything is nuts. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr. Let's talk about Steve Kerr. Let's talk about Steve Kerr.
I just started using the free ad block from Capital One Shopping, and you need.
Girl, I almost said something wild about you. Ooh, my God, I almost did. Hoo-wee. Let it come back on. Steve Kerr. I've seen you get exposed so much, bro, that me and my dad have drinking games knowing what you're going to do next on the Richter scale of stupidity. Your style of play is so bad and so easy to read. Your coaching style of play, I apologize. Your coaching is so bad that Steph at one point was going for 40s and y'all was still getting blown out. I'm telling you right now, bro, for a decade, I've been saying you should have never been coaching this team. Do I think you helped put in position of Steph getting more of the green light and Clay? Absolutely. Because Mark Jackson wanted him to be more of a Steve Nash kind of player. Let's keep that context involved, okay? Let's keep that involved. All right? But at the same time, we have to put in perspective of this too. Gotta put this into perspective, bro. Your timeout situations, timeout awareness is absolutely god-awful. You have this mentality. And like I said, if y'all watch the games, bro, he has this thing. He does like this. And he'll just sit there and let the team figure it out. He has done that for the longest time. Even when they were winning a lot of games, when they were losing games they shouldn't have lost, he would do this. Figure it out. That's what he would do. That's what he would do. And I don't understand what it is that makes him go to that conclusion to fix this situation. We're going against a big team. Pause. A team that has a large center, right? We have a 7-foot+ player right there. We're getting blown up by 30 in the first. Why not try to utilize him? Excuse me. We're already losing. Like, no funny. We're already losing. Why not, bro? It doesn't make any sense. And I'll keep it going. Timeout situations is terrible. Player development is terrible. And I know that's not all on him, but I've seen from Mike Brown, the player development was good. As soon as he left, I got trashed. It got really bad really fast. Really bad really fast. What else? Putting players in positions to do well. I think Wiggins was playing the 4 at one point, or Kuminga. One of them was playing the 4 at one point, and my mind was boggled. I was like, why in the world would you do that? They're gonna get bullied every second of the day. These sporadic amounts of times you're putting, yo, bro, Steph is already having a hard time scoring right now, playing, and you're gonna now make it playing him in these sporadic minutes. And think he's gonna do something. Like, that's crazy. You had Kuminga at one point doing spot up threes. Kuminga is a slasher. Kuminga needs to go downhill. And what's crazy is he did that, and look what was happening. Now he turned back to a spot up 3. We're done. So I don't know what you want to do, bro. But Steve Kerr, you are in a business. I've seen you, bro, get honey nut roasted so many times, bro, that it's absolutely sickening to watch sometimes, bro. It's absolutely sick to watch. It's sick, bro. If this team wants to get better, bro, I'll tell you what needs to do to simply just happen. They need to get that old mindset out of their brain that their style of play from yesteryear is going to continue to work. It's not. Steph Curry's older, Draymond's older, Looney his body can't handle too much of battling those fast athletic bigs like that. He can't do that, bro. He needs help. The brother needs help, bro. We need stretch bigs. We need power forwards that can play defense, that can also stretch the floor and have IQ. We need another ball handler on the floor, which is Schroeder, which is great, but his first game was terrible. Fine, that's cool. I kind of lay off him a little bit, but that we have to utilize Kuminga more. I truly feel as if we're not utilizing Kuminga to the best of his abilities. We're really not. We see how good a pick and roll with Steph and Trace is, but we're not. We have a 7-footer that can shoot low key a little bit from 3. Why not get him up there? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why did y'all get Claxton? I know why. Because you want to keep Pods. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I like Pods in the beginning. You asked Raj. I always said like I do like Pods. I don't like Pods scoring. I don't like Pods trying to score. I do not. I do not like Pods trying to score. I like Pods being a facilitator and a rebounder and playing the passing lanes. That's what I like Pod primarily doing. When Pod tries to score, he does too much every single time. And the thing about basketball is, once you become a threat, they figure you out. And if you can't get past that, you become nothing. They figured Pods out. They figured him out. They also figured out Golden State as well. Let's talk about Golden State as a whole now. Golden State as a whole. Let's break it down. They are a terrible team when it comes to guarding the 3-ball. They cannot guard the 3-ball. They're terrible at contesting threes. They're terrible at playing help side defense. They turn over the ball every 20 seconds. Every 20 seconds. All they want to do is shoot. They don't want to shoot no mid-ranges. You know what made Golden State so crazy before 2022? Even 2022 actually. Even 2022. They shot middies. They shot middies. Well, Mike, they shot middies, bro. This team has become. I have the perfect thing. This Golden State Warriors team has become the team that every team before them has now tried to copy. You get what I'm saying? That's what happened. This Golden State Warriors team is every team back then that tried to copy them. Straight up. This team is a copy of every team that tried to copy them before. It ain't got nothing to do with Clay. It's everything else, bro. The organization is not getting bigs. They have Stephen Curry being passive as hell. They're not using Kuminga correctly. There's so many things wrong with this team that it's ridiculous. Like Clay on this team would do nothing. It would do nothing but add more wood to the fire. I'm a big fan of Dennis Schroeder, but it's not gonna matter because the problems are gonna overweigh everything that's wrong with this team. That's the issue, bro. This team has so many problems, and the main problem that's the catalyst of it all, bro. The main catalyst is them not having a stretch big or a big that primarily plays defense. That's the biggest issue right there with this team, because every team has a big or an athletic 4, something, right? This team has just no. Golden State is so stuck on being back in the day, bro. They like, bro. Yo, Mike, you'll vouch for me for this. Golden State Warriors is that typical old head on our block that doesn't want to change with the times, and then wonder why they're not doing good in life. That's Golden State to me. That's Golden State to me, bro. And it's embarrassing. It's massively embarrassing, bro. Because I don't like watching bad basketball. Now, the Grizzlies played amazing basketball. Shout out to the Grizzlies. Let me get that first and foremost. Shout out to the Grizzlies. Amazing basketball. Amazing. I will never hate on good basketball. I will never hate on that. I can't do that, bro. I love good basketball, bro. But just I saw Steve Kerr smiling on the bench, like, and Draymond knocking to whoop that trick. Brother, you had 0 in every category. What are you smiling about? If anyone tell me it's not a big deal, listen, it's not my fault you don't take your craft seriously. It's not my fault you don't take what you do and very well seriously. It's not my fault. All the ones that do, how about this? I bet you Stephen Curry was shooting 1,000 shots after that game. I bet you he did. Bet you he did, bro. This team is crazy. Listen, Raj, when I put this video out, that laughing is going to be the thumbnail. I'm not gonna put my face in it or nothing. Just that. That's it. I'm gonna put this team is trash. Arrow right to this guy laughing. I don't want no context, bro. You getting spanked by 60. That's nuts. You going to pay, you getting yourself pinned. That's nuts. Nuts. But my rant is over. Let's watch some basketball, y'all.